If you've ever thought, I could never go raw vegan, I'd waste away without protein, trust me, I used to think this same thing. I've been raw vegan now for almost 6 years and I've never felt stronger. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly where I get my protein from, how it actually works in the body, and how you can thrive on a high fruit, high energy diet without worrying about muscle loss or deficiencies. So, first things first, the reason protein is so important is because it has amino acids in them, okay? And your body has to break down protein just to get the amino acids out of it, okay? So, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, leafy greens, these raw vegan sources of food are all rich in these essential amino acids that are in protein, okay? So, by giving your body these instead of protein sources like, you know, chicken and cow and pig and yogurt and dairy and even beans and lentils, you're actually skipping, you're bypassing that process and, giving your gut more relief because it doesn't have to process this dense, you know, hard to digest protein and break it down just to get those amino acids that it really needs for, muscle maintenance and muscle growth. Okay, so it's the amino acids in protein that our bodies actually need. And all fruits, all veggies, all leafy greens, all nuts, all seeds have amino acids in them, okay? And before I get into these 5 main sources of protein that I get on a raw vegan diet, if you guys would like some recipes to make with these 5 foods, you guys can check out the link in the description for my free raw rebuild recipe book, and that'll give you some recipes to make with these protein foods I'm about to tell you. So the first source of protein or amino acids that I get on a raw vegan diet is from bananas, okay? So bananas are actually rich in tryptophan, which is an essential amino acid in protein, an essential building block for muscle maintenance and muscle growth and just overall nourishment. These are great to have for post-workout. After you work out, they're very caloric dense to refuel those calories that you were burning and refuel the muscles, okay? Very dense, keep you full. I love to have a big banana smoothie after I work out with 6 to 7 bananas in it and maybe some frozen blueberries, nice and hydrating, filling, nourishing. And make sure your bananas are ripe for best digestion, okay? And you'll know they're ripe when they're spotted like a cheetah, okay? When that brown starts coming on the skin, that is when the banana starts converting from starch into sugar, okay? And we all know that starches like potatoes, okay, carrots, when these, when we consume these, our body has to process the starch into sugar. So by allowing it to just convert to sugar and be sweet how it's supposed to be, you're actually helping your body out and providing it some relief by not having to process it down into sugar, and your body can just immediately use that banana as fuel. The second source of protein I get on a raw vegan diet is from spinach. Spinach is one of the best leafy greens to get your essential amino acids. Spinach is actually a complete protein, so it has all 9 essential amino acids that we need for muscle maintenance, muscle growth, and just overall nourishment. Very hydrating. I love to pack my smoothies with these bananas and some spinach and some cinnamon and maca root. Super good combo, highly recommend that. The third source of protein I get on a raw vegan diet is from watermelon. Watermelon contains citrulline, which is an essential amino acid, essential building block for the body. Super hydrating. Also the black seeds, if you can get watermelons with black seeds in it, these have a lot of omega-3s and protein in it, essential amino acids in it that are great for building muscle. Watermelon is super hydrating, and if you guys don't know, by the way, your muscle is made out of 76% water. So 76% of your muscles is made out of water, okay? So by you eating these water-rich, enzyme-rich, and amino acid-rich foods, you're going to stack that muscle, okay? As long as you're working out and eating your hydration, you're going to build muscle, okay? If this is what you're worried about. I want you to take a second and notice these big meatheads, these big bodybuilders, how red their skin is, okay? How inflamed they actually are, okay? They're eating lots of this dry, dense, hard to digest, huge portions of protein sources like chickens and cows and pigs and dairy and even the beans and legumes. Okay, all of these are very dry and dense and require your body to produce a lot of stomach acid to break them down for their amino acids. And from my experience of working out, I get way more sore, way more quicker whenever I'm eating dried cooked foods for my protein sources like legumes and stuff like that. And this is because I'm dehydrated. Okay, if your muscles aren't hydrated, they're going to feel very, very tight and very, very sore, and you're not going to be able to work out as much. So by eating these hydrating, amino acid rich sources of food, you're able to work out more, okay? Because you're not going to be as sore. You're going to be way more hydrated. You're going to be having way more energy because most of your calories are coming from natural sugars, and this is what the body and brain fuel off of, okay? Is natural sugar. If you're just got done running or doing a workout, drinking some regular water, it's not going to give you energy. But if you eat some fruit juice or you eat a cucumber, some watermelon, you're going to get that life force energy, that sugar, that natural sugar out of these foods. Now, the fourth source of protein I get on this diet is actually from cucumbers, surprisingly enough. I know they're light, but they're very hydrating and contain essential amino acids in protein called methionine and lignine. Okay, so both of these are great for collagen too, skin, hair, nails, and even gut repair. Okay, cucumbers, super hydrating, super good for just pre-workout or post-workout, and going to provide your body with those essential amino acids to maintain that muscle growth and building that muscle growth. And the last protein source I get on this diet is from hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are also a complete protein like spinach, so they require all 9 essential amino acids that the human body needs for nourishment and muscle maintenance and muscle growth. Hemp seeds are also high in zinc and omega-3s and magnesium that all, support muscle recovery as well. And hemp seeds are awesome because you can put them in smoothies, blend them in smoothies, make the smoothie creamier. You can top them on your salads. You can top them on your fruit bowls. Okay, so super diverse in the way you can use them. I also have a hemp seed dressing in that Raw Rebuild recipe book link below. And that's the main protein sources I get from my diet, along with all the other fruits and vegetables and greens and nuts and seeds that I do eat. So just a quick recap: you've got bananas, you've got watermelon, cucumber, spinach, and hemp seeds. Okay, these are all going to provide your body with the perfect amount of essential amino acids that you need for your building blocks. And I just want to note that as long as you are working out, okay, as long as you are stressing your muscle, pushing it, pulling it, okay, and strengthening it by just working hard every day or every other day, giving yourself enough rest time as well for your muscles to rest and grow, you're going to see an output, okay? As long as you're putting in that input, you're going to see an output in your results, okay? So just wanted to debunk this whole belief that you can't get protein or essential amino acids to build muscle on a raw vegan diet. I've been doing it for almost 6 years now, and I've never been more energized and strong ever in my life. I can work out all day, every day. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, squats, running, jogging, jumping, jump rope, okay? And I have endless energy on this diet because my body, these foods that I'm eating do not require a lot of stomach acid to break down. They're getting digested instantly and turning into fuel and energy in my cells instantly. So that is everything for today. Make sure you guys check out that Raw Rebuild recipe book to get some recipes to make with these protein sources that I just gave you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Drop a comment if you have any questions or you want me to make a certain video on a certain topic, or you can email me at practitionerkey@gmail.com. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy healing, family. Cheers.